Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Evan. In today's video, I'm breaking down the two trades that I took on June 25th. And I'll go over the trades that I took like today, because today's the 26th. But I'll go over the trades that I took today in a separate video. But I forgot to make this video, so here's the two trades I took yesterday. I'm going to break them both down for you and exactly why I took the trades. So, break down the first trade. Everything I do this every single day. Mark out 15-minute high and low. Once our 15-minute is set, as you can see, orange line up here, 15-minute high, orange line down here, 15-minute low. Absolutely beautiful setup right here. And we see us reject at the top of that 15-minute orb. One thing I've been noticing is when we reject at the top of the 15-minute orb, we come down, right? And as long as we don't stay within the range and we actually get a close outside of the range, then we start to get a decent move down. So that was one thing that I was looking for. And then the other thing that I was looking at was the fact that we went to the top of this range, 15-minute orb, rejected, and we broke 2-minute structure to the downside. So once we broke 2-minute structure to the downside, that combined with this price being like extremely overextended here and having a huge push up as soon as market opened, gave me the reasoning to be able to enter this trade on SQQQ. This is the exact trade that I took on SQQQ. I entered, my buy price was $20.57. I ended up getting out at $20.71, but my overall target was a 2-to-1 risk to reward. Obviously, as you can see, this was not a 2-to-1. This was a 1 to 1.4 risk to reward ratio. So it's still not terrible, but I ended up getting out just because it was chopping around way too much, and I didn't like the price action, to be honest. Now, I know I should have held, but regardless, what time was it? It was like 11 a.m., right? I was in it for an hour, over an hour. So I think that's way longer than I really need to be in a trade. Now, granted some trades take a while to play out, but overall, I just wanted to be out of the trade. I didn't like the choppiness in it. But those two reasons gave me the what would you say? Confidence, gave me the insight to be able to take this trade, right? So go back to QQQ. Market was super overextended. We rejected at the top of the 15-minute orb. Push down, got to close below the 15-minute orb, and then we also got that break of structure right here on the 2-minute. So that was the first trade. That trade was about $140. The second trade that I took was on TQQQ, and honestly, this was a mistake. I should have not have taken this, but the model technically played out, and I decided to take it. So on the 15-minute time frame, you can see we have a shadow supply candle right here. Shadow supply, for those of you who don't know, is where the wick is larger than the body and the top wick combined, the bottom wick, or whatever side you're taking it on. The one side wick is larger than the body and the top, is larger than the body and the opposite wick combined. So I took this trade based off this red candle right here. The wick was larger, the bottom wick was larger than the body and the top wick combined, and we had just came down and taken out these lows right in here from the pre-market. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, we've been trending down. We're at least going to get some sort of a pullback. The idea was we get a pullback to around this area, right? So this basically this last 15-minute high, we didn't fully reach that clearly, and we just dumped. Now, I kept my risk pretty tight on this, and I'll show you guys what it looked like on the 2-minute time frame. This is exactly what happened. And initially, it looked great. And when I entered, it looked great. It started moving up. And then all of a sudden, it just crashed right back on down. So there's one thing that you guys will notice. I'm getting an incoming call. But there's one thing that you guys will notice overall with this strategy. It either works or it doesn't. And if it does work, right, it'll work, maybe slowly or maybe very quickly. But if it doesn't work, most of the time, it's over. It's over almost instantly. So those are the two trades that I took for the day. on June 25th. I ended up, this trade was a losing trade of negative $48, so it came out $92 positive on the day. But yeah, overall, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you like this and learn something from this and can apply it to your trading. And I'll see you guys in the next video.